better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Grant behind the line, it's Matthews. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Got the first himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes through the tackle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now he's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for blockers. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Trying to run, it's Russell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Green. It's complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He's got it on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. The give on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the...
There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to...
Looking for the end zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it, have had very little success. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. Not down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Vols are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. Runs through the tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the run, it's Hill. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the first down and more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Russell. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Russell. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Goes to the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 4-2 Spider. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quickly to the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Got a man, it's Russell. Tripped up for the tackle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great job by the back on the option.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Get set, get set.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Green. Caught near the sticks. It's Blake. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Right to the back on the option, the give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw. It's Green. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll keep it himself. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Handoff from the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Staley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown ball! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be. Be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll take it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
180.
Quarterback keeps it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They want to run this quarterback. Wide open spaces. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Double. Let's go.
The give from the gun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We reach the brink. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit and makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for him.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Jackson will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Jefferson. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the ball's getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Vols send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped, as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option to give. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense...
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Rush is on him. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Looking for more room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack. And
oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Arkansas 69, Tennessee 20.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.